Hi, it's Megan. I had no intention of falling for the MAC Cinderella, I don't know, collection, hype, hysteria, mania, whatever. It's kind of oddly reminiscent of the MAC Maleficent collection, which I really passed over and then got sucked into and loved. And I don't know, there's just something about Disney and princesses, and in both cases the collections were criticized for maybe less than inspiring packaging and creativity in the product. The Maleficent one was actually the makeup used in the movie. I haven't read that about the Cinderella one, though I wouldn't be surprised. And the movie, I guess, comes out, what, on the 10th or the 13th, so people are hoping that the items get restocked. I actually watched it sell out online, totally skipped it, and then I just happened to be a block away from my local MAC. I swear, it was work. I had a meeting that just ended at about 10 o'clock, and the collection came out at 10. By the time I left at 10:25, they were already selling out of items. So I have here the two powders. There is the MAC Mystery Princess Beauty Powder, which was $25, and the MAC Coupe de Chic Iridescent Press Powder, which was $28. And they are 8 grams for the Coupe de Chic, the more expensive one, and 10 grams, slightly larger, for the Mystery Princess. So this is the packaging, and I had read less than glowing comments, reviews, thoughts on the packaging. I have to say, at my age, quite frankly, pulling out something which says Disney Princess on it, MAC is a little bit more acceptable, but pulling out something that says Disney Princess is really quite enough, I don't know, glitz, glam, elaboration, decoration, however you want to term it. So I actually like the packaging. It does have this iridescent thing going on, almost like a lavender blue. You can see little bits of like pink shimmering as it shifts and everything with the gold lettering. And then, to say everyone who says MAC cheaped out, they did gold inside, which is kind of cool. And what did I think of the collection overall? You know, I actually really liked it. And I understand why they did what they did. 5 of the eyeshadows in the eyeshadow palette, which is a 6 eyeshadow palette and sold out super fast, are repeats, or part of the regular line, I guess is a better way of saying it. But they're very subtle browns. One has a little bit of kind of a purple undertone to it. Very pretty, very muted. The lipsticks are very muted. They're a little shimmery. The lip glosses are a little shimmery. And I guess that would be my one complaint about the collection, is that, okay, the eyes aren't shimmery. Well, there's a little shimmer in them. And then there are 3 pigments which are shimmery, and the 2 powders I'm going to go through in a minute, they're all shimmery. I think the collection honestly is a little too shimmery, but that's just my take on it. But I do think it's really beautiful. And I am going to be doing a bunch of videos today. I kind of film a few at a time, and I'm going through my sheer shimmery phase, which I go through every probably spring. So this is the first. And then I think, well, gosh, at some point I can cut the sheer and the shimmery. So I've got both powders on right now. This is the first one. This is the Mystery Princess Beauty Powders. This was one that was $25. And according to MAC, this is a pink beige with silver shimmer. And I'm going to swatch these. I have outdoor swatches, and they're going to be, and I will have already put that in the video, they're going to be easier to see in the outdoor swatches. They're just too light. You can kind of see a little bit there. This one in particular, it's really hard. I even put it on my wrist before doing the video just to check one more time and went outside. It's hard to see the color. So pink beige with silver shimmer is what they say. This is definitely a cool tone, very sparkly, metallic, frosted. Okay, so they're both metallic, frosted, shimmery. I had a hard time figuring out which one was more glittery, and these are not huge chunks of glitter, but they both have, this one has kind of micro little bits of glitter, and the next one has more apparent glitter, but they are glittery. So someone had said that this was described as matte in the press release. No, that is absolutely not the case. The texture on both of these is pretty dense. It's kind of almost hard a little bit, but yet I didn't have any problems applying it. I think that if you wanted to apply this really heavily on your face, probably would take a little bit of time to build up. And I have the other one on my cheeks. I had to actually really build it up a lot to get even that much color. This one I have on my eye whole lid. And so what I did here is I took a brush like this and I dotted it on here, like here, and right here. You're supposed to do it here, you're supposed to do it there. Like 100% of the time I forget to do that. But this is going to give you a really shimmery, almost kind of sparkly, by that I mean little particle kind of sparkle thing going on. And I did have some fallout with these shades. But you know what? They do give you that really beautiful, amazing glow. And so if you're up for it, I really, really like them. I also used a little brush like this. It's kind of a flat, small eyeshadow brush. And this is what I really like powders like this for. I put it under my eyes like this, and then I also put it in the corner. And I don't know, it's a personal thing. I think that doing that really makes your eyes pop. I also put a little bit of black in the upper waterline. When I'm in a hurry and I don't know what lipsticks I have in my bag and I don't want to think about it, I just want to get out the door, this is actually what I do makeup wise. Using this as an all over matte setting powder, I couldn't do it. Some people can, but you have to really be willing to have a lot of shimmer all over your face. It's just not a look I personally can pull off at all. In fact, I think most people can't. I think these are a little bit too shimmery for that, but they're really pretty for what they're good at. If you have bad skin, I luckily have good skin. If you have bad skin or very apparent pores, both of these, because they're so metallic and shimmery and frosty, might not work for you. In moderation, they're okay, but I would kind of use it as an eyeshadow as opposed to an illuminating shimmering powder. The next one, MAC Coupe Chic Iridescent Pressed Powder. They describe this as a light golden peach with gold shimmer. So I went in naively thinking I seriously was just going to look at this collection and I wasn't going to buy anything. So I actually hadn't paid a lot of attention to reviews because this was something I was definitely going to skip. When I was at the store, someone said, so once in a lifetime it's Cinderella. I'm like, no, this is not a once in a lifetime for me. I do this all the time. So this is what it looks like. I was surprised at the peachy, light golden peach with gold shimmer. I see the gold shimmer. I get the peach, but I think it's a little bit more pink than that. It's a peach, but it definitely has a strong pink thing going on. And this to me also looks a little bit cool toned, although it does have the warmer gold, which makes it a little bit less cool toned. And this I have right here. I took a brush like this. I think a brush, this one right here is actually, that's the actual color of the brush. It's not that it's dirty with blush. It's actually pink at the end. A brush blush like this. Brush. This is a Sephora Professional one, which I really like. This is going to diffuse the blush a little bit more. It's not going to concentrate it too much. So I had to build up the color, but I think it actually works because of the shimmer better with a blush like this than it does with a more concentrated brush. That's going to basically get too much shimmer on at the same time, and you kind of will have to spread, you know, blend a little bit after. This I basically took, I dotted it on and like this, and then built it up a little bit, and then I felt like I had a little bit more control over the shimmer itself. I do get fallout with this shade. Let me do it again. Again, the outside swatches are going to show up better just because it's so light. And it is pretty metallic. So I think that these are charming, not must-haves, if that makes sense. If you're willing to put up with a little shimmer and you're willing to play with them. I've been wearing them for the past 2 days, and I actually, you know what, I really like them for summer. This to me is something, like I've got a lip gloss on, a very pigmented pink lip gloss. This is something that when you want just kind of a light shimmery look, they're perfect. If you want a more professional or I wouldn't do it. But anyway, I think they're fun. They're fun. I like the collection itself better than I actually thought I would. And I like the packaging. So anyway, that's it. Please subscribe on YouTube. I would love to hear comments, thoughts. I saw a lot of negative commentary on a lot of blogs about how quickly the collection sold out. But I'd love to hear what people have to say. Anyway, that's it. And thank you very much.